Alright, hello and welcome to my mount farming guide for Elemental Shaman for the instance Stratholme. My name is Sadly. I'm a shaman from the server Garona, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. The entrance I'm coming in is the back entrance, which is located here on the map. It's got a little cave icon there to represent it. You need the key to the city, which drops off of Magistrate Bartholus in there. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll be timing myself once I get into the instance itself to see how quickly I can do this. Alright, as with most speed runs, you're going to find that a lot of what you're doing is avoiding enemies. It's a good skill to have. You see right there, Magistrate Bartholus is running off. If you have someone who has the key let you in, but not come in with you, you won't be able to access the rest of the instance. He runs off and he hides in the very, very back. So make sure that you have the key, or someone who's going to be with you for the entirety of this has the key as well. Once we open this gate, the 45-minute timer starts, which we're not really worried about missing. And again, it's just a lot of avoidance. I just turned off nameplates because it makes it a little bit easier to see where everything is. Also helps if you tilt your viewpoint pretty far up so you can see ranges really well, how close you are to things. All these mobs are gray, so obviously they don't have very much of an aggro radius, which is good. You got to kill these 3 mini-bosses in these buildings. There's 3 of them, and you need to kill all of the cultists that are inside. The route that I'm taking, the order that I'm taking these buildings out, is I think the fastest one. It involves very little backtracking. So I take this one on the right first, then backtrack just a little bit. Head off in the other direction. The big thing to watch out for is those gargoyles that fly around. They can fly around faster than you can run, so you do have to be able to watch out for those, because if they do run over the top of you, you'll have to kill them, and they'll probably grab some other mobs with them. There's the second mini-boss. And one of the recommendations I made on the blog was to glyph thunderstorm so that it takes away the knockback. It makes it a lot easier for grouping up those cultists, and anytime you get a mob or a group of mobs in general, it's nice to be able to just kind of cheese it like that. What I did right there was, since I'm an engineer, I have the rocket boot enchant on my boots. If you run through that gate with some sort of speed boost like that, you can completely miss the mobs that spawn there. Normally, if you just run through there without a speed boost of any sort, you have to kill all these little worms, and it stops your progress for a while, because even after you kill them, the gate itself is on a timer. So running through that gate takes a good 20 seconds off of your time. What I'm doing for these AoE packs, and with any real AoE pack, is if Thunderstorm's off of cooldown, I use that, and then I immediately drop a Magma Totem and start Fire Novaing. At that point, pretty much everything is dead. Yeah, these mobs don't have very much health. Right now we're heading towards Slaughter Square, the last area. You see there I picked up a Banshee. If you can, when you pick up an extra mob, just kind of run with it. especially those banshees, because they can make themselves immune to magic, as this one has just done. So watch for, just don't even bother attacking them when that pops up. What I do in the square here is drop a fire elemental totem right in the middle, and then just start picking up all of the abominations. Just use flame shock and chain lightning, quick casting spells to kind of round them all up. Then bring him back to the fire elemental totem, and he'll clean them up for you. Chances are he'll also pull aggro off of you, which is fine. They're not going to kill him, so you don't need to worry about that. If you ever do get low on health, it's easy to just cast a heal spell on yourself. I have mine set with click to control left click, which makes it easy to just cast that in battle or in the middle of a raid or whatever, if need be. Alright, as soon as you kill all these abominations, Rivendare sends out Rammstein. Rammstein's the boss abomination in the instance. And as soon as that door opens to let you in, I recommend just running in to those doors there, and take Rammstein in there with you. Fight him in here, because as soon as he is supposed to walk out, the door closes. As you can see, it's just done. And then all these guards spawn in here. By running in here and leaving your fire elemental out there, your fire elemental can take out all the little mini adds that spawn, and you can stand in here, kill those guards, and just head straight to Rivendare. There are no tricks to killing Rivendare as an elemental shaman. Just hit him with all your spells. You can see there that some of those undead kind of wandered in here just fine. Use some AoE, and Rivendare's dead. As you can, obviously the mount didn't drop this time, which is fine. It only has a 1% drop rate anyway. You'll notice that I didn't really loot any of these bodies. I feel that a successful speedrun is one that completely ignores loot except for the loot that you're after. And then we just have to run out. If you do happen to be an engineer and you have rocket boots, you can expedite your trip a little bit. Again, you have to watch out for, the main thing to watch out for is those gargoyles. They're about the only dangerous thing in here. Here you see all those worms that we skipped the first time through. They're easily dealt with magma totem and a fire nova. Running back out is much more straightforward and goes more quickly than running in, as you can see. We don't have to stop at those necropolises along the way. You may have noticed that I was gaining rep while I'm in here. I'm not yet exalted with Argent Dawn. Full clear in here gets you probably 3,000 or 4,000 rep, but obviously we're not doing that. Speedrun, however, still gets you 400 or 500 rep for about 10 minutes of work. So, you know, if you happen to be farming the mount and you're not exalted, don't worry, you probably will be by the time you're done. Again, we just dodge these skeletons here, head back out to the entrance, and I exited at 8 minutes and 13 seconds. That's about the average that it takes if you're lucky and don't really have any bad luck picking up mobs along the way. And then once you're out here, you can just right click your player portrait, hit reset all instances, and you can reset Stratholme to try again. You can do that 5 times every hour. Chances are you'll run out of resets before you run out of your hour. That's fine. 5 times an hour is still good. Like I said, the mount does have a 1% drop rate, but hopefully using this guide you'll be able to get in and out to Rivendare as quickly as possible, wasting as little amount of time as possible, and hopefully we'll see more Shaman running around with that mount. Thanks for watching.